The river is the heart of this land. It is a vast muscular artery of water, the color of rich earth. It moves not with haste, but with immense, undeniable power. From its banks, the world unfolds in a panorama of green. A deep, endless green that seems to swallow the sky itself. The air is thick here, heavy with the scent of wet soil and decaying leaves. It is a living air, filled with moisture you can feel on your skin. You breathe it in, and it feels ancient, as if you are inhaling the very essence of the continent. The silence is not empty. It is filled with a low, persistent hum, the collective breath of a billion living things. Our journey begins on this colossal waterway. A wooden pirogue, long and slender, cuts through the surface. The only sounds are the rhythmic dip of the paddle and the gentle slosh of water against the hull. The sun is a fierce, white disk overhead, its light filtering through a constant haze. This haze, softens the edges of the world, making the distant shoreline appear as a mere watercolor smudge. Trees along the bank stand like silent sentinels, their roots tangled in the dark water. They have stood here for centuries, watching the river flow, indifferent to the small dramas of human life that pass before them. Every so often, the uniform wall of green is broken. A small village appears, a cluster of simple homes perched precariously on the muddy bank. Smoke curls lazily from a cooking fire, a thin gray ribbon against the immense backdrop of the forest. Children's voices carry across the water, high-pitched and clear, a fleeting sound that is quickly absorbed by the scale of the landscape. Life here is tethered to the river. It is a source of food, a highway, a constant companion. The people move with a slow, deliberate grace, their rhythms dictated by the rising and falling of the water and the rising and setting of the sun. As daylight begins to fade, the river transforms. The water turns from brown to a shimmering sheet of liquid gold, then to a deep, inky purple. The sky above explodes in colors too vivid to seem real, fiery oranges and soft lavenders. The sounds of the day give way to the chorus of the night. The low thrum of insects intensifies, joined by the croaking of frogs and the mysterious calls of unseen creatures from deep within the forest. The world feels both immense and intimate. You are a tiny speck on this great river, under a vast, star-dusted sky, and yet you feel connected to every living thing around you. If you're enjoying this journey through the heart of Congo, don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more incredible stories and adventures from around the world. We'd love to have you with us on the next chapter. We venture now into the forest itself, leaving the open sky of the river behind. The moment you step under the canopy, the world changes. The intense heat of the sun vanishes, replaced by a cool, dappled twilight. Light struggles to reach the forest floor, filtering down in narrow shafts that move and dance with the rustling leaves. It is like entering a great green cathedral. The air is still and heavy, carrying the rich, loamy smell of the earth. The trunks of the trees are colossal pillars, soaring upwards into a ceiling of leaves so dense you can barely glimpse the sky. It is a vertical world, a world of layers. The soundtrack of this world is complex and constant. It is a symphony of clicks, chirps, and whistles. The air vibrates with the calls of birds, many of which remain hidden high above in the canopy. A sudden, sharp cry might echo from the distance, followed by an unnerving silence. Then, a branch might shake violently, a fleeting glimpse of a monkey leaping from one tree to another. These are the ghosts of the forest, always present, but rarely seen. You learn to listen, to interpret the subtle shifts in sound that signal movement or the presence of a predator. It is a language as old as the forest itself. Life here is a constant competition for light. Vines, thick as a man's arm, wrap themselves around tree trunks, climbing relentlessly towards the sun. Great ferns and broad-leafed plants carpet the ground, capturing what little light filters down. Everything is growing, reaching, striving. The colors are shades of green and brown, but they are punctuated by sudden, startling flashes of brilliance. A butterfly with wings of iridescent blue flutters through a sunbeam. A strange, exotic flower, a splash of crimson or violet, blooms in the deep shade. These are nature's hidden jewels. Navigating this environment requires a different kind of awareness. Your eyes are constantly scanning, not just ahead, but up and down. Every step is taken with care on the uneven ground, a mattress of fallen leaves and tangled roots. You can feel the immense life force of the forest all around you. It is a place that is at once beautiful and intimidating. It does not welcome you, nor does it reject you. It simply is. To be here is to feel profoundly small, a temporary visitor in a kingdom that has existed for millennia and will continue to exist long after you have gone. Down on the forest floor, a different kind of life unfolds. This is a world in slow motion, a realm of shadows and secrets. Here the drama is quieter, but no less intense. Armies of termites build magnificent cathedral-like mounds, architectural wonders of mud and saliva. They work with a single-minded purpose, their collective effort a testament to the power of cooperation. A line of driver ants marches across the leaf litter, a dark, flowing river of tiny bodies on the hunt. They are the forest's cleanup crew, consuming everything in their path with ruthless efficiency. To witness them is to witness nature's unsentimental cycle of life and death. Patience is the key to seeing the inhabitants of this world. One must sit still, become part of the background, and simply watch. A dung beetle, a small armored creature, struggles valiantly with its precious sphere, rolling it over obstacles many times its size. A chameleon, a master of disguise, clings to a branch, its skin a perfect imitation of the mottled bark. Its eyes, two independent turrets, scan the world in opposite directions. It moves with an almost painful slowness, each foot placed with deliberate precision until its long, sticky tongue shoots out with lightning speed to capture an unsuspecting insect. The air at this level is thick with the smell of decomposition. It is the scent of life returning to the earth. Fallen logs, covered in a velvet blanket of moss, are slowly consumed by fungi of extraordinary shapes and colors. They sprout from the decaying wood like strange alien sculptures, some delicate and fan-like, others glowing with a faint, ghostly light in the deepest shade. This process of decay is not an end, but a transformation. It is the engine of the forest, breaking down the old to provide nutrients for the new. It is a constant, silent process of renewal. Here, in the gloom, one feels the weight of the world above. The canopy is a distant ceiling, and the sounds from it are muffled and remote. The focus narrows to the small, intricate details at your feet. A fallen feather, a discarded snakeskin, the track of a small mammal in the soft earth. Each is a clue, a small piece of a much larger story. The forest floor is a library of natural history, and every leaf and every stone has a tale to tell. It is a place that rewards the quiet observer, revealing its wonders not in a grand spectacle, but in a series of small, breathtaking discoveries. Emerging from the deep green of the forest into the city is, well, a shock to the senses. Here, the slow, organic rhythm of the wild is replaced by a pulsing, human energy. The air is no longer filled with the scent of damp earth, but with the smells of cooking food, exhaust fumes, and the press of a million bodies. It is a chaotic, vibrant, and utterly overwhelming place. The noise is a constant, undulating wave, a cacophony of shouting voices, blaring music from tinny speakers, the roar of ancient engines, and the incessant honking of horns. It is the sound of life being lived at full volume. The streets are rivers of people. They flow and eddy around ramshackle market stalls and brightly painted minibuses that are crammed to impossible capacity. Everyone is moving. Everyone is hustling. Women walk with astonishing poise, balancing enormous loads on their heads. Men push wooden carts laden with goods through the throng. Children dart through the crowds, their laughter a sharp, joyful sound amid the chaos. There is a sense of relentless motion, a forward momentum that seems to defy the crumbling infrastructure and the suffocating heat. It is a city that runs on pure, unfiltered human spirit. In the markets, the chaos becomes a kind of art form. Mountains of produce are piled high, green plantains, fiery red peppers, and enormous yams. The colors are electric against the dusty backdrop. Sellers call out their prices, their voices part of the market's unending song. The air is thick with the smells of grilled fish, ripe mangoes, and exotic spices. It is a place of negotiation, of community, of survival. Every transaction is a small drama, a dance of words and gestures. This is the economic heart of the city, beating with a frantic, powerful pulse. Yet, even within this whirlwind of activity, there are moments of stillness. In the shade of a large mango tree, a group of old men sit playing a board game, their faces etched with concentration. A woman carefully braids her daughter's hair on the steps of a building. A man leans against a wall, lost in thought, seemingly oblivious to the torrent of humanity flowing past him. These small pockets of peace are a reminder that life here is not just about struggle. It is also about connection, about finding moments of quiet dignity in the midst of the storm. The city breathes, a chaotic but living organism. We travel now to the grasslands, where the horizon expands and the sky feels immense. Here, under the vast African sun, live the true giants of this land. To see a herd of forest elephants emerge from the tree line is a moment that stills the heart. They move with a surprising silence for such enormous creatures. Their gait is slow, deliberate, and profoundly graceful. They are not just animals. They are a presence, a force of nature. Their wrinkled skin is the color of old stone, often caked with the red mud of a recent wallow. They communicate in rumbles too low for the human ear to hear, a secret language that vibrates through the ground. Watching them is like watching a scene from a forgotten time. A large matriarch leads her family with quiet authority. She tests the air with her trunk, a wonderfully versatile instrument, then guides her offspring towards a watering hole. The young ones are playful, jostling each other and chasing birds, their small trunks flailing with comical ineptitude. The adults move around them, protective and patient. Their interactions are complex and filled with what can only be described as tenderness. They touch each other gently with their trunks, a gesture of reassurance and affection. It is a privilege to witness this intimate family life. As the sun sets, the scene becomes almost mythical. The elephants are silhouetted against a sky of impossible orange and purple. Their great dark shapes move slowly across the plains, becoming one with the fading light. Their calls, now audible, echo across the landscape, a deep, resonant sound that speaks of wildness and immense space. It is a sound that connects the present to a deep, primal past. To hear it is to feel the ancient soul of this continent. It is a sound of both power and vulnerability, a plea from a world that is rapidly changing. But the giants are not alone. In the trees that dot the savanna, we find another remarkable primate, the bonobo. They are our closest living relatives, and their society is fascinating. Where other primates might resolve conflict with aggression, bonobos often do so with affection. They are peaceful, intelligent, and highly social creatures. We watch as a group forages for fruit, their dark forms moving gracefully through the branches. Their calls are high-pitched and excited. Seeing their expressive faces and their very human-like gestures is a powerful and humbling experience. They are a mirror, reflecting a part of ourselves we rarely see. To journey through this land is to be constantly humbled. It is a place of stark contrasts and raw power. It is the deep, suffocating green of the rainforest and the wide, open sky of the savanna. It is the silent, slow-motion world of the forest floor and the frantic, vibrant chaos of the city. It is a land of immense beauty and immense struggle. The spirit of the Congo is not something that can be easily captured or defined. It is felt rather than understood. It is in the relentless flow of the great river, in the ancient gaze of a forest elephant, and in the resilient laughter of a child in a crowded market. The natural world here feels primordial. It is nature at its most powerful and untamed. The sheer scale of it is difficult to comprehend. The forest is not just a collection of trees. It is a living, breathing entity with a will of its own. The animals that live here are not just creatures. They are the inheritors of an ancient kingdom. To be in their presence is to feel like an intruder, a guest in a world that operates by its own timeless rules. It is a world that demands respect and rewards the patient observer with moments of breathtaking wonder. The people of the Congo embody a strength that is just as formidable as the landscape they inhabit. Their lives are often hard, a daily struggle for survival in a place of few certainties. Yet there is an energy, a vibrancy, and a dignity that is profoundly moving. There is music, there is laughter, and there is an unbreakable sense of community. They live with an immediacy and an intensity that many in the developed world have lost. They are not defined by their struggles, but by their incredible capacity to endure, to adapt, and to find joy in the midst of it all. Leaving this land, one carries away not just memories, but a feeling. It is the feeling of the humid air on your skin, the sound of a million insects humming in the night, the sight of the river stretching to the horizon. It is a land that gets under your skin and stays with you. It is a reminder of the raw, chaotic, and breathtaking beauty of our planet. The Congo is not just a place on a map. It is a vital, breathing heart, a world of wonders and contradictions, and its powerful pulse echoes long after you have gone.